Dealing with the death of a relative in the UK can be a challenging and emotional process. Here are the key steps you need to take when a relative dies in the UK. The first step is to register the death. This is typically done at the local registry office in the area where the person passed away. You'll need a medical certificate of the cause of death from a doctor or hospital. You can choose to work with a funeral director to plan the funeral, or you can arrange it yourself. The funeral can be a cremation or burial, depending on your family's preferences. You'll need to inform various authorities, including the person's doctor, the local council, and any government agencies that were providing financial assistance. Gather important documents like the person's will, if one exists, and other legal documents. These will be needed for the probate process. Contact banks, building societies, insurance companies, and other financial institutions where the deceased held accounts or policies. They will guide you on the next steps. If the deceased had a will, the process of administering their estate will be guided by the will's instructions. If there is no will, the estate will be distributed according to UK law. This process is known as probate. If the deceased was receiving state benefits, notify the DWP to stop payments. You may also need to inform HM Revenue and Customs, HMRC, if the person was receiving a pension. Cancel any subscriptions, services, or memberships in the deceased's name, such as utility bills, TV licenses, and gym memberships. If the deceased had outstanding debts, they will need to be settled from the estate's assets. Inform friends, family, and any relevant organisations or associations about the death. In some cases, an inquest may be held to determine the cause of death. If this occurs, follow the guidance of the coroner's office. Grief and loss can be challenging. Seek support from friends, family, or professional grief counsellors if needed. It's important to note that the process can vary depending on the specific circumstances, and it can be complex. Consider seeking legal and financial advice, especially if the estate is substantial or if there are complexities such as overseas assets. Additionally, the gov.uk website provides detailed guidance on what to do when someone dies in the UK, and it's a valuable resource for step-by-step instructions and necessary forms.